Sophia Frangou, Frangou, Sophia Frangou Greek, Sophia Frangou is professor of psychiatry at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, where she heads the Psychosis research program. She is a fellow of the Royal College of Psychiatrists and vice chair of the RCPsych Panamerican division. She is a fellow of the European Psychiatric Association (EPA) and of the American Psychiatric Association (APA). She served as vice president for research of the International Society for Bipolar Disorders from 2010-2014. She has also served on the council of the British Association for Psychopharmacology. She is founding member of the EPA NeuroImaging section and founding chair of the Brain Imaging Network of the European College of Neuropsychopharmacology. She is one of the two editors of European Psychiatry, the official journal of the European Psychiatric Association. Biography. Frangou graduated from the Medical School of the University of Athens, Greece in 1989. She then moved to the UK, where she trained in psychiatry at the Maudsley Hospital, London. She obtained her master's degree in neuroscience from the University of London, UK, and trained in the US as a research fellow at the Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Sciences at the Johns Hopkins University. She returned to the Institute of Psychiatry, King's College London, where she completed her PhD on neuroimaging and electrophysiological modeling. Between 1997 and 2013, she worked as a consultant psychiatrist at the Maudsley Hospital and led her own research group at the Institute of Psychiatry, Psychology and Neuroscience, King's College London. Research. Frangou's research focuses on the pathophysiological processes underlying psychosis, with emphasis on schizophrenia and bipolar disorder using clinical, genetic, cognitive, and neuroimaging technique. Her key contributions in the field relate to the neuroimaging correlates of disease risk, expression, and resilience, and on the functional impact of susceptibility genes for schizophrenia and bipolar disorder on brain structure, connectivity, and plasticity. In parallel, Frangou is also interested in the standardization of neuroimaging measures to capture normal variation across the lifespan and to guide diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment response. She currently co-chairs the Enigma Lifespan Working Group that examines normal variation in brain structure in over 10,000 healthy people aged to 92 years. Recent publications: Dima D. Friston K.L. Stefan K. Frangou S. 2015. Neuroticism and conscientiousness respectively constrain and facilitate short-term plasticity within the working memory neural network. Human Brain Mapping 3610 4158-63. doi 10.1002/HBM 22906. PMC 4,863,074. IMID 26,189,566. Delvecchio G. Dima D. Frangou S. 2015. The effect of NK3 bipolar risk polymorphisms on the working memory circuitry differs between loci and according to risk status for bipolar disorder PDF. MJ Mid-Genet B. 168.3, 188, 196. doi 10.1002/AGV 32,294. PMID 25,711,502. SDU CID 32,513,209. View article here. Rocherigo v. Go v. Joja D. Marquand F. Morau Miranda J. Simmons A. Emmons A. Menz A. Frangou S. 2014. Examination of the predictive value of structural magnetic resonance scans in bipolar disorder, a pattern classification approach. PsychoMed 44.3, 5/1932. doi 10.1017/S33,291,713,000,000 1013. PMC 3,880,067. PMID 23,734,914. Dima D. Stefan Key. Reuser J.P. Friston K.J. Frangou S. 2011. Effective connectivity during processing of facial effect, evidence from multiple parallel pathways. J. Neuropsychiatry. 3140 14,000, 378 14,385. DOI 10.1523/J Neuropsychiatry 2400-11.2011. PMC 6,623,650. PMID 21,976,523. Rousos P. Katzel P. Davis Kale. Bitsios P. Jakumaki S.G. Joja J. Rosnier K. Collier D. Frangou S. Frangou S. Siver L.J. Arotunian v. 2011. Molecular and genetic evidence for abnormalities in the nodes of Ranvier in schizophrenia. ArchGen Psychiatry. 14.8 IV 4450. Discussion IV 51.5. DOI 10.1001/ArchGen Psychiatry 2011.110. PMID 1,893,642. Subranize G. Kyriakopoulos M. Corrigal R. Taylor E. Frangou S. 2011. Autism Spectrum Disorders and Schizophrenia, Meta-Analysis of the Neural Correlates of Social Cognition. Close 1. 6/140 at 25,322. Bipode 2011 P. Low So. 625,322s. DOI 10.1371/Journal. Pone 25,322. PMC 3,187,762. PMID 21,998,649. Delvecchio G. Fossati P. Boyer P. E. Brambola P. Falkai P. Gruber O. Hayatala J. Laurie S.M. Martinot J.L. McIntosh Ma. Meisenzal E. Zal E. Frangou S. 2011. Common and distinct neural correlates of emotional processing in bipolar disorder and major depressive disorder, a voxel-based meta-analysis of functional magnetic resonance imaging studies. Neuropsychopharmacology. 22-113. DOI 10.1016/J Euroneuro 2011.7 3. PMID 21,820,878. SDU CID 2,424,288. Joja J. Dima D. Kumari V. Frangou S. 2011. Frontopolar cortical inefficiency may underpin reward and working memory dysfunction in bipolar disorder. World J. Beal Psychiatry. 13.8, 605-615. DOI 10.3109/15,622,975.2011. 585,662. PMID 21,812,622. SDU CID 33,594,381. Kempton M.J. Salvador Z. Monofo, Mr. Turturturt, Fo, Mr. Turturtro, Mr. Geddes Jr., 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 Simmons A. Emmons A. Menz A. Frangou S. Williams S.C. 2011. Structural Neuroimaging Studies in Major Depressive Disorder, Meta-Analysis, and Comparison with Bipolar Disorder. ArchGen Psychiatry. 68-7, 675-90. doi 10.1001/ArchGen Psychiatry. 2011.60. PMID 21,727,000. Pompey F. Dima D. Arubia K. Kumery V. Frangou S. 2011. Dissociable functional connectivity changes during the Stroop task relating to risk, resilience, and disease expression in bipolar disorder. NeuroImage. 57-2, 576-82. doi 10.1016/J NeuroImage. 2011.455. PMID 21,570,470. S2 CID 9,524,106. Pompey F. Joja J. Tatterley R. Gerardi P. Arubia K. Kumery V. Frangou S. 2011. Familial and disease-specific abnormalities in the neural correlates of the Stroop task in bipolar disorder. NeuroImage. 56-3, 1677-84. doi 10.1016/J NeuroImage. 2011.252. PMID 21,352,930. S2 CID 11,137,554. Jojin J. Roberto G. Lelichesev G. Vassos E. Thos E. E. Meru M. Tatterley R. Gerardi P. Collier D. Frangou S. 2011. The impact of the CACN-ANC gene polymorphism on frontal limbic function in bipolar disorder. Mall Psychiatry. 1611, 1071. doi 10.1038/NP 2011.49. PMID 21,519,340. Roberto G. He G. Vassos E. Thos E. E. Louise C. M. Tatterley R. Gerardi P. Collier D. Frangou S. 2011. Yoshikawa, Takeo ed. The cognitive impact of the NK3 risk variant for bipolar disorder, initial evidence of selectivity to signal detection during sustained attention. Close 1. 6-1, 16,671. Bipode 2011 P. Low So. 616,671 R. doi 10.1371/journal. Pone 16,671. PMC 3,031,622. PMID 21,304,963. Perrier E. Rear E. Perrier 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 E. Pompey F. Roberto G. Vassos E. Thos E. E. Collier D. Frangou S. 2011. Initial evidence for the role of CACN-ANC on subcortical brain morphology in patients with bipolar disorder. Your Psychiatry. 26-3, 135-137. doi 10.1016/J UIPSI 2010.10-4. PMID 21,292,451. S2 CID 31,280,962. Forcado I. Papachristou E. Mur M. Joja J. Reichenberg A. Berg A. Berg A. Vieta E. Frangou S. Frangou Sophia 2010. The impact of general intellectual ability and white matter volume on the functional outcome of patients with bipolar disorder and their relatives. J. Effect disorder. 133, 413, 420. doi 10.1016/J-JAD. 2010.10, 48. PMID 21,112,093. Lichesib, G. Lichesib, G. Kempton, M.J. Joja, J. Tatterley, R. Girardi, P. Powell, J. Collier, D.A. D.A. Frangou, S. 2010. The impact of the Val 158 metcatechol-O-methyltransferase genotype on neural correlates of said facial affect processing in patients with bipolar disorder and their relatives. PDF. PsychoMed 414110. doi 10.1017/S 33,291,710,000,1431. PMID 20,667,170. SDU-CID 206,251,638. Humor, C.T.S. Christodoulou, T. Avias, N.S. Kyriakopoulos, M. Corrigol, R. Reichenberg, A. Berg, A. Berg, A. Frangou, S. 2010. Deficits in visual sustained attention differentiate genetic liability and disease expression for schizophrenia from bipolar disorder. Schiz Res 124-13 152-160. doi 10.1016/J. Shrez 2010.7. 6. PMID 20,674,278. SDU-CID 32,619,172. Kempton, M.J. Haldane, M. Joja, J. Graspy, P.M. Collier, D. Frangou, S. 2009. Dissociable brain structural changes associated with predisposition, resilience, and disease expression in bipolar disorder. J. NeuroImaging. 2935, 10,863-8. doi 10.1523/J NeuroImaging. 2204-9.2009. PMC 6,665,540. PMID 19,726,644. Kempton, M.J. Ruberto, G. E. G. To, G. E. G. Vassos, E. Thos, E. E. Tatterley, R. Girardi, P. Collier, D. Frangou, S. 2009. Effects of the CAC-AN-C risk allele for bipolar disorder on cerebral gray matter volume in healthy individuals. M.J. Psychiatry. 166-12, 1413-4. doi 10.1176/APADGE. 2009.9,050,680. PMID 19,952,088. Kyriakopoulos, M. Perez Iglesias, R. Woolley, J. B. Canon, R. A. Avias, N. S. Barker, G. J. Frangou, S. Maguire, P. K. 2009. Effective age at onset of schizophrenia on white matter abnormalities. British Journal of Psychiatry. 195-4, 346-53. doi 10.1192/BJP. BP 108.55,376. PMID 19,794,204. Stephanopoulos, Evgenia Manoharan, Andy Appan, Landau, Sabine Geddes, John R. Goodwin, Guy Frangou, Sophia, 2009. Cognitive Functioning in Patients with Affective Disorders and Schizophrenia, a Meta-Analysis. International Review of Psychiatry. 21-4, 33656. doi 10.1080/9 quadrillion 540 trillion 260 billion 902,962,149. PMID 20,374,148. SDU CID 19,858,364. Burke, L. and Routsos, C. Joja, J. Bayan, P. Frangou, S. 2008. The Maudsley Early Onset Schizophrenia Study, the effective age of onset and illness duration on frontoparietal gray matter. Your Psychiatry. 23.4, 233.6. doi 10.1016/J UIPSI 2008.37. PMID 18,541,416. SDU CID 35,015,489.